Dishing out the game, I'm out the pocket, but I rock.
It's the most anticipated regular season matchup as Tom Brady returns to what we thought was his forever home. Can he join Favre and Peyton as the only QBs to beat every team? Find out next.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Brady now on first down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Brady going to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Shotgun now for Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And some room to run now. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there on the catch and run. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He finds his target, it's Evans. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And the numbers for Evans in last week's ball game: 4 catches, 70 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit. And this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Brady again. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Now Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Succop's kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he returns this to the 22. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake. Newton. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And all of that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And the AFC's Pro Bowl punter last year, Jake Bailey, on to punt for New England. Back deep, Antonio Brown. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
This defense for the Patriots, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And his first carry, loses the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Rolling to his right. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And to the surprise of many, the New England Patriots made a huge splash in free agency. And on the first day, they added Hunter Henry from the Chargers. 5 years there, a career-high 60 catches last year. He expects that number to go up in New England.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is caught one-handed. He pulled it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And the next-gen stats tell us he took it better than 30 yards after that initial contact.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense and Ronald Jones leading him out.
He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, got a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Now on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Nelson Aguilar and company getting set to go again on offense now. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
Off play action, Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devin White in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, a run from White. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Brady.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And Succop will put this one right through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10
at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Newton. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And the Patriots added Nelson Aguilar in free agency, and he's going to be part of this rebuilt receiving corps from a year ago. Really upped his value around the league with a solid season with the Raiders last year.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play there for the Patriots. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Shifts free at the 15. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Newton on 3rd down.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Running on 1st down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Brady. That's going to be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Brady's throw there, incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Brady now on 1st down. This will be caught once again by Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Back now in Foxborough. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd and goal, Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. It's complete, and he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Newton now to throw. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their 1st pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their 1st pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week. And they're going to fake it from deep. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. How about that for a call? Leading in the 2nd half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because...
Looking for Brown, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. Oh, boy, you ain't. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Jones.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Brady now on 3rd and goal.
Looking for Brown, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that will make this a 19-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back onto the field. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Now Brown. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second